This USA MVP, I'm here to talk about the Miguel Cotto versus Antonio Margarito rematch, which takes place on December 3rd. With this fight in particular, it was very hard for me to decide who I thought was going to be the winner of this fight. There's a lot of questions revolving around this fight, and if you look at a lot of websites, they have Miguel Cotto as the betting favorite, even though he lost the first fight. Um, the reason is for that is because Margarito got caught before the Shane Mosley fight with illegal hand wraps, plaster in his gloves, and a lot of people thinking that he's been doing that the whole time of his whole career, probably. And but he's never admitted to it, so we don't actually know if that's true. Uh, we don't know if he used hand wraps in the Cotto fight. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Another thing about this fight that has a lot of questions about it is that the fight is not at the same weight. This fight is actually taking place in probably junior middleweight, probably like 154, I believe. Um, and Cotto, to me as a fighter, he looks a lot better at 154 than 147. I think the weight suits him well. Um, Margarito, he's a very tall fighter, so maybe the weight might play in his advantage as well. Now I'm gonna get a little bit into the fighters individually. As far as Miguel Cotto, I like him as a fighter. Uh, he's how could I say this? When he's losing a fight, I think he does not mentally come back. Once he feels as though he's lost a fight, I feel like he mentally gives up. That's just my personal opinion. If you look at the uh, Pacquiao fight, it seemed like he just gave up after a while, like after maybe like the 6th round, 7th round. And same with the Margarito fight. It seemed like at the 6th, 7th round, he was just running around trying to survive through the rounds instead of trying to fight. Um, do I think he's changed? It's yet to see. He has Emmanuel Stewart as a trainer now, and I think that's going to benefit him if anything. But mentally, I think he might be the same fighter. He's not. I don't think mentally he's probably changed from that. If you look at Antonio Margarito, he's a fighter that throws volume punches, a lot of punches. That's what he does. He keeps coming forward and he throws punches. He lost to Shane Mosley and Manny Pacquiao. Those are the two last major fights that he had. But if you look at the Manny Pacquiao fight, he took a really bad beating. If you've seen the pictures on the web of his face, he got annihilated. But even though he got annihilated, he still kept coming. He did not back down. It seems like he was still trying to be the aggressor of the fight. He couldn't throw his volume of punches because Manny Pacquiao was a lot harder to hit, and he couldn't sit to throw his punches because Manny Pacquiao moves around, throws angles, and Manny Pacquiao was being first whenever they did engage in punches. And I think that's going to play a factor in this fight with Miguel Cotto. Uh, what I believe is going to happen is Antonio Margarito is going to walk Miguel Cotto down. Miguel Cotto is going to have a good 1 through 6, maybe 1 through 7 rounds, and maybe the 7th or 6th round could go either way on a judge's scorecard. And Margarito is going to throw a lot of punches, and it's going to wear him down over time because in the beginning of fights, I think Miguel Cotto does not hop on his bicycle, and he stays planted a lot more in the beginning of the fight. So it's going to be very similar to me, in my opinion, to the first fight. Maybe with Miguel Cotto maybe losing, being stopped maybe in the 11th round. And if he does last through the 12 rounds, I think Margarito is going to get the decision just based on being more active. I don't think Miguel Cotto has the mental capability of getting hit that much and still remaining focused to continue to fight. I don't think Margarito's a great boxer at all, in my personal opinion. I think Cotto is the better boxer, but under the pressure, I think Cotto's going to fold later rounds. Tell me what you think.